You often don't see police negotiators doing media, and the reason why we don't generally talk about our craft is not so much that it's all trickery and smoke and mirrors. It's because on a daily basis we go to jobs that are about someone's crisis, and that someone may be someone's mum or someone's brother or a relative that finds themselves in, on that day, a really dark place to be. And it's personal. And so we don't want that out there, because what we want is to people, for them to feel comfortable that if we're there, they can talk to us. And then we're not profiting from their situation. So we don't generally tend to talk about jobs, but what we talk about is that we respond to suicide interventions and jobs where it's a really bad place to be. And we hope that we make a difference to bring that person back and change that mindset and steer them in the direction of some good services, but also to identify to people that there are other alternatives. And I guess that's when we don't like talking about stories, is because that's someone's story.
Yeah, totally. Well, I mean, I guess we did this straight talk with John Brogden, who's from Lifeline, and John's a friend of mine, but he willingly got up and talked about their suicide interventions and the amount of depression they're dealing with and or mental ill health. And he was talking about currently with what we've been going through in terms of lockdowns and the whole COVID experience, that the number of calls they're getting has increased by 33%. I mean, we have 3,000 plus people a year do take their lives, and that number is predicted to increase quite substantially. You're probably on both sides of it, in that what I mean by that is you probably have had opportunities where you get to talk to those people who you're not successful with, who actually do take their life.
Yes.
But at the same time, you're going to say to me, yeah, Mark, 3,000 people do take their lives, but there's probably another 10,000 people who don't, because they are successfully turned around, or somehow we get them into a safe place.
Yeah.
Would that be right?
Definitely, and I think we don't generally put out there the number of jobs we go to, but I think if people knew how busy we were, they would be surprised. And so we are actively engaged in responding to jobs regularly.
Like daily?
Yeah, every couple of days, yeah. So, and we are conscious at the moment that, the world is in a really different place. And that because a lot of communication at the moment is on some sort of platform of media or technology, and often not face-to-face, that people are really doing it tough.